Hey friends, welcome to Monday Motivation. I am so excited to attack and crush this upcoming week for Jesus Christ as we continue our pursuit of intimacy with Jesus, living a confident, victorious life in Christ. It is possible. And for us in the national community who are studying the book of Proverbs, we are going to continue our pursuit of wisdom. And for me, as I've been digging into this book of Proverbs, I was moved this week by Proverbs chapter 18, where it says this. It says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runs into it and is safe." I was so moved by this thought that it is the name of the Lord that is the strong tower. Well, what is the name of the Lord? It immediately brings to my mind a story in the Old Testament where Moses goes up on the mountain a second time after the golden calf situation. He goes back on the mountain and he is there interceding for Israel, and he is talking with the Lord, and he says, "Lord, please show me your glory." And God says in that moment that he will pass before him and he will proclaim his name, the Lord. Well, shortly after this, he does proclaim his name, and this is what happens. The Lord descended in the cloud and stood with him there, that's Moses, and proclaimed the name of the Lord. And the Lord passed before him and proclaimed, the Lord, a God merciful and gracious, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love and faithfulness, keeping steadfast love for thousands, forgiving iniquity and transgression and sin, but who will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the iniquity of the fathers on the children and the children's children to the third and fourth generation. And Moses quickly bowed his head toward the earth and worshiped. I love that last line where Moses quickly bows his head toward the earth and worships. In the presence of God, we have no other place to go than to fall on our face in worship. But it's amazing that the Lord passes before him and proclaims his name. What is the name of the Lord? It's his very presence. It is who he is. And so when we read in Proverbs chapter 18 that the name of the Lord is a strong tower, it is an invitation to get intimately connected to him, to run to him. And as we get immersed in his presence, in the reality that he is the Lord, the one who is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in steadfast love. This is the Lord. And as we get into his presence, this is the strong tower. This is the place that the righteous man will run into and he will find safety. The stronghold is in the presence of God. It is so encouraging. And so as I read this, I am motivated to keep pursuing intimacy with Jesus, to get immersed into his presence, to let his character and his attributes wash over my soul. And I think that is a road of wisdom. For us that are seeking wisdom, that is a road of wisdom, to get immersed in his presence, to let nothing get in the way of our intimacy with Jesus. And so this week, friends, as you go on the attack, let's get immersed in his presence. Let's let the name of the Lord be our strong tower. As we walk intimately with him, we're immersed in who he is, and we walk with him every minute of every day on offense so that we might be those that run into his presence and find safety. Let's win the week. God is so good. I can't wait to see what God does. Here we go.